Goodness comes and evil goes.
Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Karibu, welcome. My name is Kwende, and today we're going to get into another important subject, and that subject is the Living Afrikan Shrine. Now, having a special place, a special spiritual focal place, especially within the home, is something that's been with the Africans since the most ancient of times and has consistently been with the African from age to age, from region to region, from language group to language group. Necessarily so, because it's a special place that irradiates positivity throughout the space that it occupies. And it is a place of commune, of ingathering. It can be seen as a place of connection between that which is physical and that which is spiritual, just as the African self is metaphysical and physical. And because it's phenomena that comes out of the African soul, is an extension of the African soul, is considered to be divine space, then the African is also divine space because it is of the African. What is outwardly expressed is divine because it comes from a divine source. And in that sense, the African self is a living shrine. The African self is sacred space. And to punctuate that, to emphasize that, to energize that, the African has a space, a special place of spiritual focus, reflecting substance of being. Unfortunately, in recent times, with the interruptions and disruptions by others that mean the African ill, there's been a lot of denigration, demonization, and misrepresentation when it comes to things that are spiritually of the African and spiritually uplifting, spiritually empowering for the African. And it's important that African people realize that having special places, having a special sacred place, a shrine space in the home is something that is wonderful to have, that is progressive to have, that is uplifting to have, energizing the optimal self, energizing that elevation of a people from home to home, region to region, language group to language group, and so on. In fact, in ancient times, homes would be built with, and you'll still find this in traditional settings, that homes would be designed with that space contained within the design of the structure itself. And that's how important it is to African life. African souls can continue to empower themselves in this way. And one of the vehicles that is readily accessible to provide some guide and basic structure to having a shrine is the spiritual formulation of Asbok, African spirituality by way of Kwanzaa. And if we take the general themes, we can have a special place that reflects or symbolizes the Creator Supreme, together with the great ancestors, together with the living African self. And of course, it's not simply just in the home, It can be outwardly expressed in communal spaces and indeed at national level. So having a shrine, having a special place, having a spiritual focal place of sacredness in the home is strength of spiritual being punctuated. So with that, food for thought, and surely it is food for thought. Kimunga ukumbozi, kimunga ukumbozi, kimunga ukumbozi. Divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth.
Divine Madabahuni of love. Shrine of self is gift from above. A sacred shrine in